As you can see, as usual, I found some diamonds, but I'm very low on health and have no armor because I'm trying to get the ghost type thing. At some point, I might just have to give up on the ghost type thing. We'll see. We'll see. This feels very familiar to a certain WC season where I had a lot of things, but I didn't have a lot of health, and I paid the price. We'll see if that happens again. Oh, I'm sorry. This is apparently a new episode. Welcome to episode 3 of Nuzlocke 7. I just talk and talk, ramble on. Why am I not on all the podcasts? If I could just ramble on for time and time again about everything and nothing. Anyhow. As I say that, apparently I have nothing else to talk about. I think the latest movies I saw... Oh yeah, I did watch the anime movie The Storks. It's okay. It's nothing amazing, but I enjoyed it. It has some good jokes and it's some pretty good voice acting. Pretty good like facial animation too, as well, actually. I feel like 3D animation is getting better that way. It's getting a lot more expressive, which, you know, as a man all about animation, it's very important to me that animation is expressive. I feel like 3D animation is getting there finally. Took a long while, but we're getting there. I also saw the How to Train Your Dragon, the first one. That was very good. Some pretty dated art in there though, but I heard the sequels are better about that. And I saw the first 2 Hotel Transylvania movies, which is directed by Denny Tarkowski, creator of Dexter's Lab and Curse the Cowardly Dog, I think. Some very known Cartoon Network series, at least. And he's very good at what he does. And I didn't enjoy the second movie as much, but the first, Hotel Transylvania, was very good. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the voices they gave them. And there's some pretty good writing in there as well. It's good. It's very good. Good interpretation of those legends of horror. What else? What else? Oh, yeah. As I spoke about, like classic books that have like a lot of cultural importance that I haven't gotten to. I also try to do that with movies. So, I finally somehow started to get to the Leonardo DiCaprio backlog, and I finally saw Shutter Island. I really enjoyed it. It's not. I don't feel it's like really my kind of movie, but I think it was really well done. There's a good twist to it, even though it was fairly obvious early on what it was all about. But I think it was really well done. Like, he's a fantastic actor. Like, I think I first saw his first proper great performance. Gosh, I'm bad. First great appearance and performance in The Revenant. I've probably seen him other stuff before, but it wasn't as memorable. Is he the one that was in Inception? No, he's in Inception. If it was Inception as well, like his performance there was also excellent. But yeah, Shutter Island, I feel like he sells that movie so well. Like, without Leo's performance, it would not have been the same. I guess we can talk a little about games, because, you know, that is a big interest of mine. And I've heard very good things about Hat in Time, the long-awaited Kickstarter project that wanted to be one of those classic 3D platformers, but also its own thing. Normal type is now available! Another double kill! Sean and Dibs! What? I was like, wait, is that really... did that just happen? I'm sure it's a normal type. Okay. Make sure to type this right. There we go. Got the caps lock. I'm shaky. Oh, okay. I got it. Oh my gosh. And Sean got a kill too. At the time of recording, Sean has said like he is done. I believe this is his last publicized round, and after that he's just doing video game music. He's done some pretty good covers in the past, or transcriptions. So follow him along, I would say. I actually have a lot more interest for what he produces now. That it's more about video game music, or music in general, than just video games. So I'm excited for what he does next. Good luck to you, Sean. And a kill in Nuzlocke. That's a good way to end it. So yeah, Hat in Time looks really cool because even though it's inspired by the older 3D platformers, it definitely tries to be its own thing, and it's very creative in what it does. I might end up playing it sometime, I just don't have the time, but it looks very, very cool, and I like the art style and different characters and scenarios they have in place. I'm at 2 hearts, hello, I'm at 2 hearts. It's a bad plan, it's a bad day. And hi zombie, you could, yo, he almost just ended me. Okay, here we go. Half a heart warrior, are we ready? Oh, I am not ready. I don't think I was ever ready for this. I'm not a survivor. I never was a survivor. But I guess if you know my channel for long enough, you know what this is. This is me. This is me being weird. Taking on a challenge because the game's just that easy. No, that's definitely not it. Anyhow, we gotta have to deal with the half-hard thing. Oh boy. As for other video games, Shadow of War is a recent release. It looks fascinating, but some of the subject matter does not agree with me, because basically just a slave driver, just getting control of orcs and making them do your bidding. And that's some questionable messaging there. But then the system in itself is very cool. I just wish they did something different with it. And the microtransaction and the loot boxes, boy, I don't want to get into those because that's shady business. And I wish that didn't affect the video game industry, but of course it does, because every industry in the end is about money and staying alive as a business. I get it. As for games I played, I've continued onwards a little bit in LA Noire. I never properly finished that game. The thing is that I started with a friend, and I think we got to the arson department, and just kind of interest dwindled a little bit, especially for my friend, because I think he was expecting more of a GTA type game. And the way you play that game just kind of becomes one and the same. They don't really deviate a lot. In story, they do, but in the actual actions you do, it doesn't deviate a whole lot. But I have had a little bit more appreciations for the mystery and the crime setting, and the time period and the noir. Yeah, it's just I feel like it was a lot more for me than for him. So I think that's why we kind of ended there. But I restarted it on PC. I'm still in I think I'm at the final case of the traffic department. It's really good. I enjoyed. And actually playing on PC is pretty cool too, because still it's a game that looks pretty nice. I'm very curious about the Switch version and the VR though that they announced. What that will be, I have no clue. Might be good, it might be bad, who knows. And here I am at the surface at half-heart. Hope you enjoy this challenging part of my life. I bought Danganronpa V3, the third game in the visual novel series. Oh, okay. Cat is asking me what type I am, and I'm normal. Alright. I have not played it yet though. I've heard some good things. I want to save that for a special time where I know I can dedicate time to just playing that and being absorbed by the story and by what happens. So And it's turning night, which is probably a bad plan for me. I think I was looking for apples. Or just oak trees in general. Because I did have gold. Oh yeah, I picked gold out of the furnace. That's right, yeah. That's what I did. That's weird, because this was recorded a long time ago. It took a long while for the intro for this to be produced. That's happened with multiple rounds recently. Oh, and I see cut down trees, you know. Makes me worried. I'm at half heart and all. Someone could have been real lucky. I'll be a living pinata right now. But I don't think anyone else was here, luckily. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah. Most like recent video games I talk about on the Get On Point podcast. If you want to check that out, I recently talked about Life is Strange Before the Storm episode 1 on there. And also Metroid Samus Returns, which is a remake of the original Metroid 2. You can hear my thoughts on there. Both of them are good. If you want the short version, both of them are good. Flawed, but good. Okay. Let's take a little break, shall we? Yeah, so, yeah, I can finally get enchanted once I make a book. I'll be enchanted and have a heart. Alright. I don't think protection is gonna help me much, but, oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I think I'm hearing something? I don't know. And one thing I wish I did is like have a Pokemon research back on, but as I said in the first episode, this was very rushed. As a crisis sub, not even an emergency, but a crisis sub. And so I didn't have any resource packs at all. That happened. So yeah. I think I'm just mining again. Oh, maybe it's hard to try to figure out what I'm doing right now, but I think I just want to be down further below so that no one like catches me. Like right below the surface with all this diamond gold and things. It's probably what I'm thinking. We'll see. Oh. But anyhow, what am I looking forward to? Now that is a question. I think I am looking forward to Super Mario Odyssey, even though I don't have a Switch. That game looks fascinating. I hope it does well. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Very interesting subject matter considering what's going on here in the world in this year of 2017. I'm very curious about how they changed the story because of that. Probably would be some behind the scenes stuff in a few years about all that. Oh, and Michael has a kill. A lot of early fighting this season. Interesting. Ooh, one hit I'm down. Remember, one hit I'm down. I'm taking on spawner. Not the greatest, smartest decision I made. I'm looking forward to more episodes of Life is Strange, of course. I'm looking forward to playing Danganronpa V3. Sure, there's a lot of other ones. I'm looking forward to the Project Octopath Traveler, which is also a Switch thing. I probably will have to end up getting a Switch at some point. The Evil Within 2, I'm not a horror game guy, but I'm interested to see what other people think of that, because I want people to have like a Resident Evil 4 type game that they enjoy. Yeah, I'm looking at other types I can get. Boy. So sorry if I sound a little out of it. Like, as I said, it's a really busy schedule for me until the end of the year. And I just got back from a class, which was like, I'm actually going to work right afterwards, so it's hard to keep my mind, especially on just the game. But it happens. Actually, I haven't had time to play a lot of guitar either, which is a shame because I really enjoy like dedicating time to my different hobbies and like actually learning new things and becoming skilled at those hobbies. Hopefully I can get back to that once I'm familiar with this new lifestyle. Hopefully that'll be the case. Here we are digging down yet again. Here we are digging down yet again. At half a heart. At the brink of death. Da 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 da. Ah. There's been, this year, a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have happened that makes me worried about the future, but I also want to try and be positive and to kind of, I guess, distract myself from those negative thoughts. I try to look elsewhere. I try to learn things that might be helpful for me understanding the present about what's going on right now. And so, I started reading world history. Because as someone has been in media and like learning about narrative theory, I've always been fascinated about the cyclic storytelling, that certain storylines or certain timelines just go on repeat in a cycle. And maybe there's things to learn from looking into the past. And that's kind of why I've been looking into the ancient world history, into how different societies have been built up, what guiding principles they were under, what sort of beliefs they had, reasons they had to go to war, or there was conflict at all. It's a very deep web, even at those early stages, as to why things worked the way they did. And I feel that's something like we all could use to learn to do, is to know more about our past so we can learn about the future. I do believe that certain things do repeat themselves, and that we are kind of stuck in this desperate circle that so much time has gone by that the ones who had the knowledge we need are gone. The ones that had those personal experiences of that time, they're gone, and we didn't learn from them. And so we're kind of doomed to repeat and learn, yet gain the same knowledge that they did, but never truly being able to pass it on. And this will get very deep, but I am kind of worried that the ones that lived during the Second World War, that had a lot more personal insight into what was going on in the 1940s, that the worry of not having them around to tell the story is kind of what's causing us to have the events of this year. I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that, but it's worrisome. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of factors that started it all, but I think the amount of distance in time is the reason that people found that to be the solution, to return to that in a new form, but still. And here we are at half a heart with a lot of mobs around, some very bad situations, don't quite know why. And I will see you next episode. Thank you for watching.